So today's video, we're with Cindy. Hello. And we're doing some more of our live sourcing. So last week, I don't know if anyone had a look, but last week we did home and kitchen. Did we find like 4 or 5 items, something like that? And this week we are looking at, drum roll,
baby and stationery.
Why baby?
Because there's going to be lots of babies.
We worked out that I think pretty much now is like 9 months from the start of lockdown when it was all fun and everyone was in a good mood still, because it's all a bit stressy now, I think. But yeah, so we think there's going to be lots of babies on the way. So babies actually a really good category for replenishables.
Yeah, see, I'm gated in baby.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah, so I need to get one and get ungated.
Yeah, I think it's one of those categories that not many people think about get involved in. Actually, it's like health and beauty, grocery, toys, obviously complete for Christmas, but yeah. I think baby's like a really untapped category. So let's see what they've got. So this is Arbitrage Hero. We both use this software, don't we, Cindy? Both of us use this. Okay, so
so we can leave the store.
Sorry, yes, I've lost the plot a bit. Baby products.
Yeah.
So sales rank.
What are we going for?
Don't mind. I reckon 5, because we can always find 5. Minimum ROI? Oh, can't speak. Minimum ROI.
Yeah, 30.
30's fine. Profit?
Should we go 3?
Yes. And is this new?
Yeah. This is a new feature.
Good. Amazon. Do you compete with Amazon?
I do.
So do I. Should we leave? So why would somebody not compete with Amazon, do you think? Oh no, I don't want to say no, don't I? Sorry. I need gin. Is it too early for gin?
I mean, sometimes Amazon doesn't share the buy box, do they, on some products? And sometimes they're ridiculously low in price compared to what you can get it for. So
do you compete with them no matter what all the time, or do you look at
No, I check and see if they share.
Excellent.
Yeah, I always check.
Yeah, let's move forward,
Yeah.
Excellent. Minimum price?
£3.
Yep. Suits me. Maximum price 50 quid's a bit much. 20?
Yeah, 20 sounds good.
Discount, that's new. And minimum sales, that's new. Wow, like Max has been really busy in the last week. If anyone
so what's minimum sales? Is that a month then?
I imagine so. I don't know, we'll have to ask him. I imagine so. I'm actually not fussed by that. I saw stuff that's often underneath the radar of the VAs and the deal sheets. So the kind of, for me, anything between 10 and 15 sales is kind of where I like to be. But I know there are some people who like more sales. Should we leave it? Put something in? What should we do?
Should we leave it for now?
Yes, right. Are you ready? So we're doing the no retailers. We're going to see what retailers bring up. Are there any new retailers on his site? Has he added any? Home Bargains is in there. It looks yes, he's definitely added some. I can't find. There's our very from last week. We'll see if we find any.
Yeah, I think NDA. Is it NDA?
NDA, yes, NDA. Yes, a really good site. It's like a toy wholesaler. It's really good. It's quite a nice one.
Oh, maybe I'll be able to get my baby products from there.
Yeah. Well, yes, they are a wholesaler. Yeah, don't see why not. Yeah. Right, are you ready? What we're going to find? Update. What we got? Hang on a sec. Let's just see how many. Oh, we've got quite a few. 100 entries. Oh, okay. That's saying something's arrived. 100 entries. Excellent. So if sorry, I've moved you. Right. That's it. I want to put you there because then I've got, otherwise I look like I'm looking at you, but I'm not looking at the camera. So I'm going to try and keep, if I get in the way, shout. So start from the top. Oh no, hang on. Where do we want to filter it? Filter it by how do we filter? Oh, sort by.
Yeah. What should we do?
ROI or profit?
Decisions. Profit.
Cash is king. Wow, look at that one. Okay. Should we literally go top to bottom? So would you sell what did you ask for last week?
Yeah, he's added so much easier. When you're searching like this, you can see the name straight away.
Yep.
That's great.
Go on.
Yeah, for me, the car seat would probably be a bit big.
Yep.
And the kite. I mean, I know some people do. Would you do something that big?
No. I don't know. Car seat, no, probably not, because I just think it's one of those things where I wouldn't be comfortable to sell it. I think people need to test them and look at them, and I think it's such an important safety thing that it's not for me.
Yeah.
The cot, I remember, oh God, mine, you've just seen mine. My youngest one's 13, but the cots, like I haven't used one for years, but the travel cots do fold down. They're not as big.
They do fold down, but I prep in my front room and that would take up a lot of space.
True. Okay. So that's a huge profit though. Cost £9.99.
Okay, well that might persuade me.
Yeah. So let's just say no thank you to that. IKEA, how do you feel about IKEA?
So I know there are some products in IKEA that you can't sell.
Yep.
There's like a certain kind of brand that comes up.
Yep.
But some stuff you can. So it's just a matter of checking, really.
For me, I've tried IKEA a couple of times. If you've got a local one, great, go and grab it. But with delivery, sometimes they can take 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh my God, yeah, I've got a local IKEA, so
they are low-hanging fruit for all the deal sheets. IKEA is often all over the deal sheets.
Oh, are they?
So it's not something I particularly use, because by the time it's actually arrived with me 6 weeks later, firstly they hold my money forever. You know, I did like an £800. They're one of these companies that don't care how much you spend. You can spend like £5,000, they don't care. So you can do massive orders.
Yeah.
That means that money's sitting there for like 6 weeks, and that upset me. I ended up cancelling all mine like after a month and just going, I can't be bothered to wait.
Yeah.
So that's a bit.
I've got an IKEA quite close to me, so.
All right, should we have? I cannot get over this. Are we not searching? Are we searching by barcode?
That can't be right.
Should we change it? Search by barcode.
Yeah.
Do we need to update? Probably. There we go. Right. Okay.
So is it still there?
It's dropped out a couple of those. So barcode match. I think that actually literally means they physically match the barcode with the barcode on the website and Amazon. They literally match together, I think.
Yeah. Otherwise, you can search it by the title, or you can search it by the image.
I think Max said the barcode is the most accurate, isn't it?
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. So we're going to say no to that. No to that's a bit big. That's a bit big. Here's one nappy box.
There's a nappy box. Who's this with? Argos.
Okay, again, look at that price difference. So let's open it in
reusable nappies.
Yeah. Oh, that's quite an in thing now, isn't it? You used all nappies.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So it's on clearance, and there's none in your local stock or for delivery.
It's okay. So first thing I'd say is, when you see this, don't just go, oh, that must be an accident.
Yeah.
Because when you look, it genuinely is.
Yeah. So original price was $47.99.
Yeah, there's none anywhere in the.
No, but if you click at the top, it says, "Are you willing to travel?" So if you click there, go down a bit. Yeah, tell me where. No.
No.
But it's worth looking, wasn't it?
I would drive to Glasgow and get 3 of those. Honestly, I really would. I think they're awesome. I think they're really good. Okay, so that's a bummer, but it goes to show that sometimes you might just be super lucky and have one.
Yeah, that's it. Could have some stock in your local Argos, didn't they?
Yeah, this one. So Argos seems to be the go-to place for babies. I don't know if anyone kind of realised that before. It wasn't necessarily my first place I'd go.
No.
I remember Babies for Us and Toys R Us is where I used to go when it was open.
Yeah.
So adjustable buggy board, Amazon. Okay. Again, wow, look at that again.
So it's another clearance.
Okay. Change store.
So tell me where. No.
Shall we just quickly analyse one of these, just so people can see what it would happen if we didn't find it?
Yeah.
So £9.49, and it's selling for 52. It's in there. So we'll refresh. So okay, so this is quite good. So this is SAS for anyone who hasn't seen this before. So SAS has this thing where you have to refresh it, and when it says last checked, that's the last time anybody put it in the SAS network. So there are hundreds of thousands of SAS users. So when you see last checked 2 weeks ago, that's not you, excuse me, that's like at all. So if something...
that's quite interesting to know.
So if that's not been checked for ages, that makes me think like it's under the radar of most sellers, so it wouldn't necessarily have been looked at. So let's hit the refresh button. See, now it says last checked 3 minutes ago. So if someone found it in half an hour, they'd see, not me personally, but they'd see someone had logged in.
Yeah.
So check this out.
Does that come up as a large item or not?
No, standard size.
Oh, cool.
Okay, that's What does Keepa say? I'd so want it. Oh wow, look, 3 sellers, 2, 3. So it doesn't look like one of those ones where it's private label. The price is pretty stable.
Yeah.
Wow. So if you spot any of those on your travels, we're going for like 1,500 days. What's that? 3 years, 4 years? Loads of
I
sellers.
think you're going to have to give me a lesson in analysing.
I
think you're going to have to do some kind of
I love Keepa.
Analysing training or something.
It's definitely.
You just looked at that like bang, bang, bang. I'm like,
you know
hang
what? Seth does this. So when I do my videos for my used books, Seth's like, bosh, bosh, bosh. And I'm like, slow down. How have you done that already? How do you know?
It's so funny. You can just look at that and you know already.
Yeah.
You already know what's going on. I'm like, right,
now
where's that button?
Have it slower. So all the number of days it's listed. Okay, so I try and avoid anything that's under kind of 50 days because that's to be someone's testing something. So I'm going to let them test it, let them go wrong, let them make a mistake and find it doesn't sell, and I won't put my money in, so I know I'm happy. So that's the first one. These things. So orange is Amazon. And Amazon on this listing. New, obviously everything's going to be new for us. Sales rank. It's not something I particularly look at. So for example, like here, one sale took it down from 11,000, or sorry, 11,000 to 28,000. It jumped. I've got them in the wrong. I need to reverse it around. It should be like.
Oh yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So one sale. Look at what one jump did straight away on the same day. So I don't really look at that, because if I'd looked at it this time of day, it was here, and if I looked at it like literally at 24 hours later, it's here. So for me, this BSR is a snapshot in time, and it might just be there's been a massive advert on TV. It might be that 4 or 5 mums were talking together and they all jumped on Amazon. You know, there's loads of really random things that can affect it. So for me, I look for kind of a rough trend. So yeah, so for me, when I'm doing BSR, I'll be really honest, I just look here. It's top 3%. That'll do me. That's as much as I look at BSR. A lot of people take it quite seriously and will only search things with certain BSR. I'm not too fussed because it changes. Buy box is interesting. So there was a period where there was no buy box.
So is that when it was too expensive?
In Amazon's opinion. And it's like, you know, so we only get those emails that sit there and go, you've got no buy box, we suggest you lower the price. All the new sellers message me and say, what do I do? And I'm like, ignore it, don't worry about
delete.
Because sometimes Amazon are telling us to sell it for less than the actual, even the fees.
So
it's not always possible, so I just ignore them, and it will come back. And this is living proof that, you know, buy boxes come back.
So it was 38.
Yeah, but here the buy box is 53. So I don't know why Amazon sort of had a bit of a hissy fit, for want of another word.
Yeah, weird.
The middle one, I don't really bother with that. Babies and pushchairs. I suppose if you're maybe looking for private label or super niche, you might be interested, but it's not something I particularly fuss over. This is my most important one in my business. Well, firstly, how stable is the sales, and the second one is how many people are on the listing.
Yeah.
So I look at 3 months because that's recent snapshot, and then I always go back a year to see if there's any massive sales after Christmas in February. Are there any times of year where this item particularly peaks? It doesn't really peak, but it is telling me that lots of people have sold it before. And this, to me, my way of analysing this would be, these are people who sold out and for some reason they haven't replenished. But because a lot of people don't realise you can replenish stuff like this.
So maybe it was on sale and a few people bought it on sale.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not replenishable at this particular value, but you can find a price point where it is, and you can go and find it.
Yeah.
Argos aren't the only people who sell this. So yeah, and then I look at how many days it's been going. As I said, I don't like stuff where I have to try and sort of test new stuff. So I look for something that's been going for a little while. So that's how I would analyse that chart.
Yeah.
I really enjoy looking at charts and things. And the other thing to do is look at, hover over the statistic button.
Yeah.
And that will tell you all of the details in like a block if you prefer looking at it like that. And saying that 3.3 sales a month. What I don't understand is, if I move, what I don't understand, it says new 1 per month and sales rank 3.3 a month. I don't quite know if they're talking about drops, or I don't quite know how those numbers correlate to each other. So that's why I need to find out. Also, it tells you, because Amazon were on there at £64 at one point.
Yeah, so
and this is going for 80. So that must have been where the buy box was missing. £82.
But it doesn't show up on the chart.
No. You can push this button if you want to. That's third part. That's let me go down a bit so you can actually see it. So that blue one is FBMs if you want to compete with FBMs.
Yeah.
We don't have any new. I don't usually like new. FBA, so that button there is new FBA sellers that come onto the market. So obviously no new ones have come on. There they are.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a new price. They're not new sellers because obviously so many of them. I think they're the price.
Those price changes.
Yeah. I don't really know because I'm hands up, I don't use it. So when I'm analysing, I don't bother with new because everything is new that I sell. Sales rank you can leave on. I don't mind FBM people because people who a huge number of Amazon customers are prime customers, and I take that off. So I literally run it on 3 lines: Amazon, sales, and buy box. Then yeah, that's it. That's all I run it on usually. Less is more for me, so I can actually see the patterns a bit more easily. So that's that. So for me, if I could find this, would I sell it? Absolutely, I'd sell it. My gosh, in a heartbeat.
So it tells you on SAS, doesn't it, what the minimum price you should pay for it?
Yes.
Sorry, the maximum price you should pay for it.
So I've got my criteria set up here. BSR, you can't put 0 for some reason, so I put 0.01, and then my maximum BSR is 5%. So if you're looking for replenishables, I actually buy stuff that's up to like 12% sometimes, because if you're thinking about gardening stuff, in the middle of June, a gardening trowel or shovel or little kind of like little kind of fork thing or gardening gloves, they're going to be like 1% BSR. But in the middle of November, they might be 12%, but they make brilliant Christmas gifts and Mother's Day gifts and birthday gifts, and they are all year round. So don't be frightened of really high BSR because things, as I said, they massively fluctuate. Minimum profit is £2, minimum RI 25%. Prep fee. Always include your prep fee, even if you're just prepping yourself. Do you do yours?
Yeah, I put 30p, I think, 20 or 30p in mine.
Nice. I started adding an extra 10p for all the things that Amazon don't return as like a tax, if you like. So mine was 42 up to 52. This is interesting. It's your shipping inbound. So if you send in boxes of 15 kilograms, I know you can do more, but 15 is a kind of sweet spot for me. It means each kilogram, obviously I'm VAT registered, so take that into account. Find out how much it is for you to send in that box and literally like 15.
I've got mine in, I can't remember what it is, but I've set mine up in BuyBot Pro I use.
Perfect. Yeah, same thing, exactly. But it just factors in all your shipping, FBM. That's my stats. So
I didn't do that to begin with, but no, I've done it in the last.
Yeah, factor in. So when it says the maximum I can buy this item for to meet my personal criteria is 27 quid. So I could absolutely try and go and find this in a retailer somewhere. And there are so many baby retailers that are independent, little high street ones, little mum and pop shops. There's loads of them. True. Yeah, loads of them. So that was
And you're obviously allowed to buy baby in.
Yes. Lucky me, that's categorized. Yeah. So actually, I think I had to ungate in it. I don't think I can say baby milk or the products that babies eat and drink.
Yeah.
I'm limited on some of the baby food. So I can't sell like Heinz baby food. And I can't sell SMA milk.
Does that come under sort of like a hazmat kind of thing? Because there's a few.
No, I think I'm just gated on it. I think they just want to be careful about which people sell it. I don't know. So, okay, let's have a look at another one. We waffled for ages, but I think that's quite helpful to see. So you're going to analyse the next graph, and we'll go back to your place, right? Into this one, a red kite. So I would make a note and just know that this is a brand that I'd look into.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, you only know what you know, don't you? And my kids are 17 and 13, so I haven't had a baby in the house for years. So, I mean, mums of like little ones who are going, yeah, I love red kite, and I'm like, you're a red kite.
Yeah, that's why I always say to people, you should start with products that you know, because you'll know, if it's a good product, you'll know if other mums are buying it, for instance, if it's a good deal. If you're seeing it for £10 and it's usually 30. That's kind of probably going to be a good deal.
The flip side to that is, do you say to people, don't sell what you don't like, don't sell what you don't know?
No, but you've got to do a little bit more due diligence. I can't say that word
now. No, agreed. So on a personal level, right, I can't stand seafood, right? I think if it's in the sea, it stays there. It doesn't. I should know.
I love seafood.
My plate can't bear it. but I do sell loads and loads of like seafood related stuff because it's really popular, but I just need to look a bit more at the detail. I don't necessarily know the brands because, as I said, they're in my cupboard. But yes, you can sell stuff you don't like. It'd be quite, and actually often they're the best ones, because when it's no longer profitable, you're quite cut and dry about it, and you're like, no, take it out of my inventory.
That's true.
Whereas like a brand, you're like, oh, I'll keep that.
I must love it.
Exactly. So sometimes maybe it can be a better kind of business decision to be quite ruthless. So that looks massive.
Yeah, they are big.
Okay, so
does it come up as
there's a lot of these aren't in stock. These are items which are not available. So if you were doing this for your business, you would just be like bosh really, really quickly straight through. Cindy and I are taking some time because we just had a good old natter, to be honest, but we're also like talking through our decisions, so you guys would be so much quicker. So just go at your own pace and do whatever suits you for how you're approaching your sourcing.
So this one looks interesting.
Yeah, I like Tommy Tippy.
Yep.
Okay, it is in stock. I don't know why this isn't even my address. I don't know why this one's coming up, but it's fine. So, are you ready? Analyze what you see. Where are you at? So we can buy it for 15.50. Let me. Oh, that's in there already. Oh yeah, of course. Arbitrage Hero and SAS talk to each other. I'm wondering why it's constantly pre-populated. I forgot. Yeah, Max said that if you open it together, it takes it automatically from. Put it in. So that's why it's already in there. What do you think?
What size is the one on Argos? Because there's 2 different sizes there, isn't there? Oh, and 2 different togs.
3 to 9, 2.5.
3 to 9, 2.5. Oh, look, and it's opened it on the right one as well.
Excellent. So, what does all this say to you?
So, I don't use SAS, so yours is a bit more.
Go for it. Tell me where to scroll and I'll sort of stop.
So the first thing I'm seeing is the profit. Which
look at that. I'll take that. Okay, so I can sell it. It's not hazmat. Standard size, which is nice.
And it's nice. I think it's going to be a nice, quite a light item. It's not going to be that big.
No.
How many sellers?
What about this?
So there's no buy box. I have got a couple of things that don't have buy boxes.
Yep.
And they do still get sales. I mean, if someone's looking at it, they're going to click through. But I suppose the thing you need to be wary of is your price shouldn't be crazy.
No.
To someone else's, because you're not going to get a sale. People are going to just look through.
And also Amazon will give you a warning and tell you to lower it if you're a bit nuts.
Yeah.
What does that say to you?
So there's no one selling it FBM. Is that just one seller on there?
Present arriving. Sorry if you want all these Christmas presents. Okay, so what does that say to you?
It says there's only one seller.
Okay. Anything else? What else can you deduce from that? Okay. Do you want me to help you out? So for me, firstly, that's not Tommy Tippy, and I've sold Tommy Tippy bottles. So for me, just because it's a different product within the brand, if you know the brand is safe, the brand is safe.
Yeah.
Or you've done your own sort of research. So I know that Tommy Tippy is something I would definitely put in my inventory. So although one seller, this seller doesn't match Tommy Tippy.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, the seller's got 1,600 reviews, right? And so roughly, if you're doing it organically without any sort of like software asking for reviews, it's about 1 review per 100 sales.
Okay.
Right? So think how many sales this guy's made. So for me, the massive sellers, I look at them one of 2 ways. Either their net is just massively wide and they sell whatever they happen to sell, or they kind of know their stuff. So some people tend to avoid fighting the big people like that. I follow them on their the coattails and see what happens, see if I can join them.
So I'm a bit nosy. I might click into him and see what else he's selling.
For sure. Let's have a look at the Keepa chart. What does that Keepa chart say?
So it did have a buy box for quite a while.
Yeah.
So how much was it selling for with the buy box? So
if you look, if I move the mouse, I'm in trouble. So I'm going to point. That's very helpful. I'm going to point right there. So it's really helpful. So you see the pink box. It says buy box 2210. That's Amazon. So if you know when you say does Amazon share the buy box, how do you know? You know by going into Keepa, following the pink line and looking for who's in it.
Yeah, Amazon, a lot.
Yeah. So do Amazon oh, it moved there. No, it didn't. The price changed.
Not just the price.
So
they're not sharing, are they?
Well, there was no buy box there.
Okay.
They're not, for me, they're not sharing. And they're not really going out of stock either.
So why do they not share on certain things?
I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe they've got a good stock rotation stock themselves. Maybe they can get hold of a lot of it. I mean, maybe it sells a lot. Maybe it's something that maybe they, I don't know. God knows. I'm just waffling. $675 a month. That may be why they don't share it. As far as I understand, the departments in Amazon have got quotas for how many sales they need to make and how many ASINs need to be in their department.
Right.
So if the baby department is like, I don't know, 30,000 sales or something a month, this is going to be a big chunk of that. So I think that's how they work.
Okay.
But you know, that's from speaking to people who used to be involved in Amazon. So it's kind of hearsay, but I don't know. No one knows really.
So does your SAS tell you straight away that they don't share it?
It says probably.
Okay.
And I'm really sorry, SAS. I think that's a probably not. Oh, there we go.
On sale.
There we go. They shared it for 3 days. Yeah, for me.
That was looking so good.
But then maybe there's Amazon are not on it now.
Yeah.
So maybe SAS is why it's fine.
Okay,
because technically since the 12th of December, there's been no buy box and no Amazon. So if it's all these things are algorithms, aren't they? They're not human beings, which is why you've always got to look into stuff. You know, so you always check with your own eyes and your own kind of thinking and processes. So the algorithm is probably going possibly because currently they're not on it.
So how much could we get this for? How much was it selling for in Argos?
$15.50. And this person is sitting there at £48, which I just think is a bit.
Yes, a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's like, yes, they've gone.
Yeah. Would you go? Would you do it?
I don't think I would.
No, me neither. If I was feeling really, really risky, I might buy one and stick it in and wait and see what happened. But for me, no, not really, which is a shame because that was a nice item.
If it cost a little bit less.
Yes, maybe.
If it was maybe £9.
Yep.
I might buy a couple.
Yeah, why not? Right. So what we got now? We've got. Oh,
that didn't go to plan.
It didn't work. It's good for people to see, because otherwise people might not realise how. No, Argos is having a meltdown. So where
hang on. You go back.
Hang
on. If you go back,
yeah,
click back on the Argos one.
Yeah.
And then just below it, down a bit, it said, there it is, whisper, humming. That's it.
Oh. That's £49. That's not the one. That's not the one it thinks. It is the one it thinks, definitely. But okay, so there's a mismatch here. So we're going to go no match. Let the software know. And what's the difference? Sizes, colours. Yeah, colours, sizes. I don't know which one it is. So I'm not going to. I'm going to say no. It's not a match. Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, shame that one. What's that saying to me? Arbitrage Hero, are you sure there's no matches product? I think so.
But is that going to take it away from us? Oh, but we've still got it up the top there, so we can still have a look at it, because how much was it selling for?
$49, and it's on Amazon at $43.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, look, there's two of them.
Oh, so they're about the same price on.
Yes. So what I just want to say,
maybe it dropped in price, or maybe Argos had made a mistake and dropped the price.
Or maybe they'd had one of their sales that ran out, because sales end on a certain day.
Yeah, and that's why it's just disappeared.
So I just want to say that we've been at this, I mean, we've been waffling away, and I would have gone a lot quicker if it was just me, because the ones where they're not available, just straight through and no. But when people have virtual assistants, they're like, oh, my VA only found 4 deals. Sometimes there are only 4 deals to be found. So as we do more of these videos, if anyone sort of watches a few of them in the series, you'll notice that manual sourcing is incredibly lucrative, but it's one of those things that is incredibly time consuming too. So just so this is unfortunately how it can be crafted. You've got to work out why stuff is doing what it's doing.
Yeah.
Do you look at this one?
Yep.
Argos. So last week we had loads of Very. This week is Argos. Oh, another drop price one. Excellent. Except I bet it's not available. I'll travel anywhere.
Oh. So if you live in
LA9 6DL and it's available before this video goes on, it's only 246 miles away. Yeah, but actually, do you know what? That proves that somebody somewhere is going to be lucky and pick up one of those. Quid. So if they were to do that, Amazon are on it. If they were to do that and they were to pick it up and shove it in their inventory, they're going to be set to make, even if they competed with Amazon, they're set to make some nice profit off that. Some nice ROI off that. 157. That's really good. So yeah, so there you go. So hopefully someone finds one and is lucky somewhere. Awesome. Yeah. Travel cots are too big. Bed rail big.
Yeah, probably will come up oversized, won't it?
Yep. Car seat too big. These are too big again for me. Oh, this one's a good one. Pregnancy support pillow.
Yeah.
There we go. Argos again. I don't know if it's doing it alphabetically. So wow, look at the price drop again. So change store. Where is it available? No, nowhere. Okay, let's rattle through this a little bit. Yeah. Should we see if we can find some other stores other than Argos? Is it all Argos?
Try maybe page 3 then.
Cocoon Centre. There's one. Okay, so Cocoon Centre.
Oh yeah.
There's one. Do you use them before? Do you use them?
I've never heard of them.
They are a bit like Boots, Superdrug, Lloyd's. They're an online pharmacy and they're really good to look at actually. And I think they're on a couple of cashback sites too.
So this is another reason why it's quite handy to use Arbitrage Hero, because you find some new shops.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, good one. This one. Right. Okay. What have I got? I don't want to discover. Oh, except the cookies. Can we stop discovering? No, thank you. No, I can't. I don't know how to get that off the screen. Apologies, everyone.
It's very Christmassy.
Yeah, I know, but it's a bit like it's not really helping. Right. Okay. So, right. Let's open.
So it's £7.80.
Yeah. So it's pre-populated there.
Yeah. It's in stock.
In stock, delivery from 18th of December, that's fine. Free delivery for £45 if you're new to the site. Always have a little look around the site if you're new to it. What I tend to do is, if just a quick little heads up here, I happen to know this site's good because I use it quite often. It's a fairly well-known one. But what I always do is the click on Facebook. Because A, I like to follow them because you never know what stuff might pop up. But B, if they're a fake site, generally their Facebook page will also be fake.
Oh.
So it's because scammers just don't bother with that much.
And they've got a special offer on.
There you go. See, there you go, everyone. Special offer. So now we are going to go thanking you. So it's a great way for you to loads of discounts. Look at that, loads of them. Anyway, that's another thing. So I always check on the Facebook page just to make sure they're legitimate. I want to know they've posted recently. If their Facebook page is like quite niche, but they've got like 75 million followers, you know that's a bot or fake. So you're basically just looking for signs that it's quite real. But this is a perfectly great site.
And I've got a website that I usually put the shopping to as well. Can't remember what the name of it now, but I've got like I don't know if you maybe posted it.
Yeah, it's one way you just check the URL, make sure it's not a scam, or they run some behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, loads of ways. This time of year is rife for that kind of thing, and quite often, basically, if a deal is too good to be true, it probably is. So sometimes there are good clearance items, but this is where you get really clever people who make a product like this with similar packaging, but it's a fake, not like fake Nike or fake Adidas or fake, the whole kind of design label thing that exists in cigarettes, that exists in perfumes, in beauty products. I found something like a face cream, which I found a really great source. Normally it's about 12 quid or 14 quid, and I found it for like £5.99. And lo and behold, I've got 3 to test them, and it wasn't real. So it's just not worth.
And that's another reason why you shouldn't mix your products with other people's.
Yes, commingling.
What's commingling? Don't commingle.
Yes. What is commingling?
It is when you send your products in without your own Amazon label on them. You just send them in without a label, and then they just chuck them all in together. And then when it's your turn for a sale, you just pick any old one. It might be fake, it might be in really bad condition.
It might not have been, you know, I'm a bit of an over prepper, so I bubble wrap stuff, and I always careful with the corners, because I think a box is really not, who wants a battered old box, you know, if you have Lego or something. So it's always important to make sure that you are selling your own stuff. And how annoying when you get a return and my husband's like, that's not my poly bag, that's not my item. And you can tell because the poly bag's different to the ones you've got. And just try your best to avoid it where you can. So let's have a look at this one. So £7.80, it all populated in there. What does this say to you?
So that's a nice little profit. That I would say that's something that people buy again and again. Replenish. Why can't I talk today?
Gin.
Gin.
This would be of concern. I'd have a little think about here.
So only 2 a month.
Yes. Going really, really like deep dive, like kind of sleuthy, I would necessarily worry about this, right? This does not look like a message. Sorry, it's just so it popped on my screen. This looks like a French product or not a British product. So it's going to go one of two ways. Is because of Brexit and the deadline coming in like literally 2 weeks. Is it going to be something that they can't source, which means it'll be rare, which means the price will go up if we can get like 10 in our stock now? Is it something that will become harder to get, so people will have to go on Amazon for it? Is that going to make any difference? Or is it just going to go quietly away because there's not enough demand for it and it's more hassle than it's worth trying to get hold of it? It's your sales. So there's no FBA.
Why is there no FBA?
Don't know. Just sometimes there isn't. Don't know. Okay.
Oh my goodness, that is.
Go on then.
No, you go. I've no idea.
Okay, so first thing I look at is the bottom. So it's really, really nice and stable. And actually there was 8 sellers. So that means it's on people's radar somewhere. It's slowly dripping off, which means I don't think people are able to replenish it, or either they're not able to or they don't want to. Okay. See, look, this is 5 per month. Amazon is selling 2 a month. New is selling 5 a month. Now, according to, this is why these are never accurate. These are only guides. This is saying it's selling 2 per month, and Keepa is saying Amazon is selling 2, but New, which isn't Amazon, is selling 5. Might be worth buying some to put in thing. So it's had a buy box. It says SAS says that we need to buy this for $11.74 to make it viable. You just check the same size bottle. Sometimes the bottle sizes are a bit different.
It looks a little bit different, doesn't it? The bottle looks a bit different, or is that just the picture?
Yeah, it's right. It's got completely different. No, you're bang on. It's completely different. So
about 2 in 1.
Yeah, cleansing 2 in 1. Okay, so does that change how you feel about it? On its own? Or see, for me it does, but only as part of the round. So I'm not sure how many it sells. Not sure if I'm going to be able to get it in the future, because obviously you've got the Brexit thing and this is a French product. I assume it's French, it looks French. And then that's kind of for me, that's the last straw. Maybe that's something I'm not really. You? No?
I'd maybe have a deeper look and see what, I mean, what's the actual, so here, what's the description of it? Soft clean gel, that's all it kind of says, isn't it?
About this item, a derma primabella. It's a primer by the look of it, like a makeup. Gentle cleansing gel. All
right, so gentle cleansing gel.
So okay, so for me, I can't know, because I don't speak French and I don't use a product. It's baby. For me, it's too. I can't guarantee it's not different. It probably is. If someone knew this brand, and this is why if you sell what you know, it's better. Great, but for me, I'm just not 100% sure it's the same thing.
And people get the hump when things look different as well, don't they?
You know, if there's a brand they know and love, it's fine. But I don't know. For me, I probably would. Question: when you spot an item, what's your gut instincts? Do you look for a reason to sell it, or do you look for a reason not to sell it?
A bit of both, really.
Okay, because I always look for a reason. Not I assume it's okay, and then look for a reason it's not. So my image is full of random weird stuff because I haven't got my no, and I'll go dig in a certain depth, and then I'll hear no, and I'll be like, okay, that's fine, I'll move on.
Yeah, but for me, I've not seen that shop before, so I would have done that, and then I would have just carried on in the shop for a few hours.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm trying to find something for Argos. Here's another. Oh, Cocoon Centre. There you go. They're quite popular down here. Should we have a look at this one?
So have we searched by barcode?
No, yes, we have. I just got loads of Argosy stuff, and it was all out of stock. And at the moment, we are nearly 35 minutes in, and we haven't found anything. Hopefully, there's value in why we haven't found stuff, because to not find it is sometimes as important as finding it. But you know, fundamentally, it'd be nice to find one for people. So let's have a look. I like the look of that Keepa chart. Let's have a look. That's not the reason to analyze something, but right. Okay, so this is Cocoon Centre again.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow, okay, there you go. So welder, I've heard of welder. I didn't know it was a problem. Oh, Cocoon Centre as well.
They're on it.
So that's not necessarily a bad sign, except sometimes they can have contracts where they're allowed to be the only seller. And of course they can undercut, because if we're buying it from them, they can undercut. So I don't know, I probably don't compete with the retailers when they're on the brand. Not the retailer, the website, because they're not the actual products. They're nothing to do with welder. They're just sell it. The only thing is, I might, because there's no FBA. And the other thing is, if Cocoon Centre just chuck their stuff on Amazon as they get it, does anyone actually analyze it? Do they raise and lower their price? Do they have a repricer going?
No, probably not. Probably just chuck it on.
So actually, you probably could compete with them. What does Keepa say? It looks like it's only ever them and someone else on the listing. It's been going for just over a year.
So buy box.
Quite stable, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's not. I don't know why that had a bit of a jump. I don't know. You know, this is my. I might buy it 4.7. It sells 5 a month. Oh, I might chuck one in, but then I can't because it's hazmat. So I can't, even if I wanted to. So that's a no. That one is hazmat. Now, strangely, another little nugget for everybody. This is, I don't know what flavour that is. I don't speak.
It's a mint.
Yeah, I was going to say mint. Yeah, that's what I've got no idea. Let's say that's mint, and that's hazmat, and then you find the strawberry version. The strawberry version may not be hazmat.
Yeah.
So don't think that all welder or all of those products are hazmat. And if you find one that isn't, you can sell it legitimately. Don't worry about it becoming hazmat, because so basically Amazon don't know what any of the products are. They're all just ASINs, right? It has no idea what's actually in the box except the ASIN. So sometimes they'll just pull a load of random ASINs out, open boxes, check they are what they are, check what's in them, and then take them back out of hazmat again when they're satisfied. So hazmat doesn't always mean it's dangerous. It means they might be looking at it. So sometimes you see something hazmat and you're like, that is never hazmat, no way. Just put a note, have a look in a week or so, and it will probably be back to normal. And all the people who saw it as hazmat will cross it off.
Yeah.
So actually, as soon as it comes out of hazmat, that's a great time to pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think baby is a good category. We've just not been lucky today. So Cocoon Centre is an online French pharmacy. I should have known that. I've seen that hundreds of times. What do you know what this means? This is on SAS, and Bible Pro has something similar.
Does that mean that no one's ever sent it in before because they haven't filled in the size and weight of it?
Yeah. So you need to knock off what the fee would be. So you've got a couple of ways. You can either kind of roughly guess what you've been doing it a while, or you can find something of a similar shape and size. So you're looking for 500 ml, about the same size, so any sort of 500 ml bottle. Work out what the FBA fees are on that, and then you'll know what the fees are for this, because it's based on size and weight.
Got ya.
But that's, for me, that's a really good sign. I've sold loads of stuff where I didn't know what they were before. Cocoon Centre on there again, another pharmacy on there again. I'm thinking these aren't really great, are they really? Maybe this is something we want to be careful and avoid. What do you think?
I don't think I'd sell it just because the shop's on there.
Yep, agreed. Yes. So let's do the last page, and we'll go back to Argos if there's nothing.
Oh, there's another one of the nappies.
Nappies. Oh, they're quite good.
Yeah. Is that
that's a weird dip. Let's have a look. Now, if you're going to buy something like this, you need the exact same pattern. So don't, if the person thinks that what are they, foxes?
Yeah, upside down foxes.
Yeah, it's a bit upside down as well. Yeah, if the person thinks they're getting foxes, don't send them tigers or lions because they won't like it.
Yeah.
So they do different ones. So if you found this, maybe you could go hunting for the others.
Yeah.
So can't get it. No, not available anywhere. We've found nothing so far. We've had a good search.
Have you sold baby bottles before?
Yes. Oh my God, yes. Quite a few times in Tesco's or Asda or Sainsbury's. Tesco's is a lucky one. They'll be on the end clearance. You've got one tiny little clearance shelf for stuff that's dented and bashed.
Yeah.
And I found like 5 Tommy Tippies and they were going for like £4 and they should have been like 30. Oh no, I know what I found. I found the manual breast pumps. Oh my God, I was like shoved them all in my basket. I've sold loads of those before.
Sold them before.
Yeah, so let's have a look at they're great Tommy Tippy bottles. Just be careful because the flows can be different.
Oh yeah.
So basically what this is saying to me is that Argos is having some epic sale in general, or baby sale. So no, nothing. Cocoon Centre. What's this? Cushion?
Knee and elbow.
Oh yeah, my knees. We only used to have the baby on the. Oh my God, we're having such bad luck. But okay, but you know what? Like, this is raw and honest. This is what sourcing can be. And if you hit these at different times and you've got all of them, imagine how much profit could be in your business. So it's worth looking, because if you're on one.
Yeah, I sign up to websites. So then when their sales or clearances or whatever's coming out, they'll send me an email.
Yeah.
So as soon as you get that email, then it's good to
on it. So what would you oh, Wilco, here's one to have a look at. What would you do or say about the sourcing today?
I'd say this is just a normal sourcing day. Sometimes it's like this. Sometimes you get nothing, sometimes you get loads. And if you've just gone on to some of these places, all right, the ones that are not in stock, that's different. But if you've gone on to some of these things and just seen that they're cheap without using any of your sourcing, like SAS or something, you might be thinking, oh, that sounds like a great deal.
Yeah.
But until you actually have a look on SAS and check, oh, hang on, that's actually hazmat, that's actually going to be too big, that doesn't make, you can't tell until you really analyse it properly.
There we go. Right, that's better. So for some reason I couldn't get out of this. I don't know what was stuck. So that's my fault thing. So we are looking for Pampers, protection, size 1 nappies. Let me put it. I know it's in Wilco. I just couldn't get out of that silly screen. I got a bit stuck. Okay, so let me just make sure I've matched it now. 56. Ooh, can't find 56. Can't find 56. Ooh. Okay, what would you do? What would you do now?
Is there no more pages when you go down?
No. It starts going into like sellotapes and stuff.
How much are they selling?
There's only 2 for 13. So what I would do is I would now go on Amazon. I'd reverse it and go for a 50-pack. Is it maybe because I'm in all departments? Pampers, size 150. There we go. 240, 96. We're having such bad luck today. Can you see them, or is it me?
It's going so fast.
Oh, sorry. I go.
How many was it?
5th. We're looking for this one with a yawning, beautiful little baby. 50. Sorry, I was whizzing through a bit quick. You can tell I manually sourced quite a lot before I had the VAs. So I was like straight through. No, I'm not seeing it. Okay, so.
Sorry, my dogs are barking.
No, that's all right. This is like real life. Right, okay. Do you know what? I don't think we're going to be lucky today, are we? I think we're going to have to just say that this is one of those sessions that's just not going to bear us any fruit. So what would you do? What would you do now with this? Would you carry on? Would you write off the websites completely? Would you write the category off?
I think maybe I just have a break from baby.
Yep.
And go look at something else.
Okay. Would you? So for me, I'd just go make a cup of tea and just say enough. And I'd come back tomorrow this afternoon, because it's quite a negative spiral. So but I would definitely go back to baby, but just not. Maybe I wouldn't search this way. Maybe baby is best to be reverse sourced. So for those of you who are new to reverse sourcing, you find something on Amazon like this. I'll just have a quick example. I've no idea if it's profitable yet, but we want 56, don't we? 56 down. So you highlight it. I've got a little piece of software that does this for me. Just copy, paste, and put it into Google, and then work backwards.
Yeah. So
I've never even heard. Who are this? I've never heard of it. Have we found a new baby site? I don't know if this site looks legitimate. Never seen it before.
Look, and it even gives you an Amazon price comparison pops up.
Oh, okay. So this is a comparison website. So we will say,
is it?
Oh, what is that? Never seen that. Might do some digging. Don't know what that is. Opened a can of worms right at the end of the session. Love that. Tesco. There you go. Currently unavailable. So you can reverse source. If it doesn't work this way, approach it the other way. Tesco's had these. They just happen to not be available at the moment.
But they might have them in store.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, just not to buy.
Yeah.
So okay. So sorry everyone, but hopefully you've learned a lot about Keepa and you've learned what to not look for.
Yeah.
Sourcing does get like that. I've had sessions where I've found like 10, 15 products and been really, really lucky. And I've had other sessions where you're like, okay, fair enough, it's not going to work today. That's life. That's the nature of being an Amazon seller and Amazon sourcer. So what are we going to do next? We're going to do the same next week.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we look for something different?
Yeah.
Okay, we shall report back to everyone that we haven't found anything, and see if we can have better luck next week.
Now you know what not to buy.
Yeah, that's true. Do you know what? Maybe we were a bit hasty with all the oversized stuff. Maybe we could have put those in a few of the cots and stuff like that. Maybe we could have tested it. But there's no rush to spend your money, right? No. If you don't find it today, don't just buy something because you haven't bought anything today. Just sit on it and buy the right thing the next day. Don't rush into bad deals because you haven't found any deals. So that sounds a bit like a Brexit thing. So on that note, I will definitely go. No, thank you very much. I'll see you next week. Take care.
Bye.
Stop sharing first and then I'll stop recording. Thank you. Bye.